Right, let's see. Let's see what we've got. Oh, hello. How's it going, people? YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, finally, to part 18. So, I've, I've been a little bit. I've just finished my work this morning. So, I I went for a little snooze because I was thinking, for me to basically last like the whole entire day. Um, and saying that, I'm just gonna put it out there. I didn't have much of a sleep. I mean, it was like I might have had 40, 50 minutes, if that. Um, but I felt like some form of sleep was maybe a little bit better than no sleep. So wait to get this a little bit and um, so yeah. But we're here. We made it. It's time are we at? Just after 11:30. I've kind of sorted the pieces out. I've not been as thorough as what I usually am, um, just because I don't really have the time. If I'm brutally honest, I don't have the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just while people maybe stirring the kind of the fact that I'm actually streaming. Um, so I'm going to open this. This is the final day of the calendar. It's actually been quite good. Um, Anya got this for me reasonably, I say cheap. Um, it was at a good price. So the end one is quite nice actually. It's a Christmas BB-8, which actually really is going to go quite well um, with the Falcon. So quite happy at that. That's a very good. So maybe, yeah, we know how this builds. Um, so I think there is a front face. Is it that little piece there? I think it's this way. So there we go. We're going to put the little hat on. He's got a little Christmas hat. So yeah, actually, do you know what you don't get? You don't get a. You've got a very small like Christmas tree. Um, so let's assemble this, and then we'll get to assembling the Falcon. Oh, I tell you, these ones are the worst. Oh, jeez, that was quite a particularly. So this is like a very small tree. So we do get some spare parts. We've actually had a lot of spare parts in these calendar builds. So there's a very small tree. That can go just there. And then there's BB-8. It's a top hat BB-8, which is pretty cool. So that's cool. That's nice. So he's theoretically could actually go here. In fact, I'm going to stick him in there just now. And there's the spare parts we've got, which is quite good. So that's the calendar done and dusted. I haven't really done like every single day with this. I just really didn't have not the time, but I mean, this build's been taking up quite a lot. Right, so let's crack on with this. So we've actually straight off the bat, we've got the Monarch to build, which is like a kind of bat type thing. Of course, I'm not being able to get this wing out. So welcome in everybody. I thought I'd actually scheduled this. In fact, to be honest, I scheduled this originally for um, 9 o'clock. My plan was I was going to come in. I'm looking for a grey. I was actually going to come in this morning from my work, and I thought, right, I'm up. I'll stay up, and I'll do the build. And while potentially that seemed like a decent kind of a decent thing to do, it kind of backfired a little bit because I was just gonna be so tired. So um, I sort of went, nah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for a snooze, um, and go for a snooze, and at least try and get some form of sleep. Because today's going to be really busy. Mind you, I don't mind sleeping later on tonight, but do you know, I like to watch. I'm probably thinking of watching Die Hard. That's if I can watch it. I'll probably crash and burn. But yeah, work was pretty good. Yeah, it was actually not as difficult a shift. Um, not being a terribly difficult shift. You know, I mean, don't say that to my boss, but um, it was relatively painless. Right, we've got a lot of that's going in there. Um, yeah, it was relatively painless. Get these green parts going on here. Oh, got so much to do today. It's just, I mean, obviously it's Christmas, so you can kind of guess. I need to visit people, and you know, I mean, almost in a way, without really being, I could probably do with streaming this later. The only problem that I would envisage if I was to do this later is I may become very tired. So I thought, do it now, get it out the way. You know, um, kind of knocks that in the head. Don't know really what I'm looking for here, but I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. Knock that in the head, and at least then it frees up the rest of the day, kind of thing. I mean, just a little piece in it. You know where it'll be? Oh, it should have been here. No. Okay. So I'm looking for a small piece. It's got to be in here. It's a little sloped. So this is the final part of the build today. The Falcon will be finished. I was actually looking at a guy built is that it? Oh, it must be upside down. Yeah, it is upside down. Okay. A guy actually built. I think it's got 15,000 pieces of Falcon, a custom built. Wow, it's absolutely amazing. Right, so that's going with that. And then we've got a red. I'd imagine the red to be in here, but I could be totally wrong, to be honest, which I think I am. Is it red? Oh no, it's not. It's one of those little weird pieces. That's that piece there. So that's at the mouth. It's actually quite good. It's quite detailed. So oh, so I see what they've done. They've got these going this way. Right, turn them. Yeah, so a little bit, a little bit late to the start in a way, but hey ho, we're here I kind of knew that I was going to struggle. So there's There's the Minarch. It's actually pretty cool. So there's its little mouth part, its little eyes. It's a pretty good little piece. So that can actually, do you know what? We'll probably put that on the side. We'll put it here. We'll put that in the Falcon, just there. So there we go. That's the Minarch done. Right, so on with the build, so we can start to kind of make our way into this build now. Don't know if we need this part actually. This could be a spare. I'll put it in there. It's better situated in that. So, yeah, we're nearing completion. Again, you know, like any Lego build, I think you do have a little bit of sadness because you are finishing what has been just a fantastic journey. You know, it's been really good. And it's always sad to sort of finish a build, but also it's quite good to finish as well. Um, so yeah, the last time I actually did these colours, and it was so good, but I didn't really have time today. I was sort of at that point where I was, you know, I was kind of struggling a little bit just with time today because it's such a busy. I mean, obviously it's Christmas Eve. And, you know, we all know what happens. This is the big dish part, so I may just keep that. I might put that in there actually. Keep all these parts, kind of dishy parts here, safe. What am I looking for? Right, I'm looking for a couple of these. So Anya will be down. She'll be coming down later today. She's obviously she's up at East Kilbride at the moment. I mean, she's obviously got family up there, so it's, you know, she's excited in a way. You know, she's excited at coming down. Also, there's a little bit of a, you know, it's the first time. You know, she's got family up there, which, you know, it's not. It's. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not the easiest. You know. Little grey piece. So we're kind of winging it today. Well, these because we've got these parts just mixed. So yeah, we're sort of yeah, complete wingage. The the last part of the build was actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite intensive building this part here. Quite a lot of say technicalities, but there were a lot of parts. Um, so it wasn't necessarily. I wouldn't say it was the easiest. So we may have to look for parts as this starts to kind of you know, kind of crunch down a little bit. It'll get easier. At the moment, I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time maybe looking, rummaging for parts. So we've got some little parts here. This part here, so that's going like that. So it's offset that way. But yeah, I planned. The plan was to finish this for Christmas, and here we are. We've got the last build. We had to up the game a little bit. We had to be we needed a little bit extra time. So I basically had to kind of put in a couple extra streams. The Wednesday became a thing, and that helped us on a little bit, and we needed that. We would never get this finished because this I think I meant to actually look at the time we started. I think it was the very beginning of October, like the first week in October we started. Um, so 433, we're in 434. We've already done the first little nugget, as they say. So this sorts in, I imagine, yeah, there's a little, it's got to go with that, isn't it? There's a little piece here. So, okay, I'm seeing that there's, oh no, I see what it is actually. There's a Technic pin in here. There we go. So there we go. That little piece just fits in here. You probably really maybe can't even see it. I might have to turn the Falcon just a touch, just to get side on. I've actually got a bit of light coming in, which is not good in a Lego build, but sunlight that is. I'm gonna put BB-8 there. No top hat BB-8. Right. So yeah, we just put this, installed this piece in here, and it's got little parts that hold it. That just sits in there quite nice. So that's that little segment. Now we're going to be building probably this part here. So we shall crack on. I'm actually really quite hungry. I do have a breakfast pack, but I kind of really just needed to build. I'm not happy with the way out of these tubs actually. So I'm probably going to do a little announcement after this build of the next build that we're going to do. I've been keeping it kind of secret. Some people possibly may know what it is. I've kind of said possibly what it would be without really saying possibly what it is. It's another UCS set, which is the Ultimate Collector Series, and if you know what that is, then you can probably work out what that is without really, there's. I actually don't know what the permutations of that would be, but there would be a certain amount of possibilities, basically. So here we go. Turn this over. So I will announce that at the end of the stream. So I'm really looking to get this polished off pretty quickly. How long's a bit of string here? It could take a number of bits. I've actually got 2 stickers that need to go on, and I don't know where they are. I imagine they're in this section, but they could be elsewhere. But anyway, I digress. So we're going to basically just manoeuvre on. But yeah, it's been a absolutely fantastic build, and again, it's not a cheap set. It's expensive, but do you know what? It's absolutely. I would say, in my estimation, it's worth every penny that I paid. And again, for anybody, not that there's many people in here live at the moment. In fact, you know what? I need to send this to Anya. I don't really discuss like how much stuff is because, you know, I've got to. Let's just say I have to be careful, but a lot of people always say, um, "Oh, yeah, I did send." A lot of people will be like, "Oh, how much is it?" Well, you can look. Basically, I got this on sale, and I actually saved quite a bit of money on this. And that sale alone, I'm looking for a little tile piece, but I just cannot. Oh, there it is. I saved quite a chunk of money on this, and I'll be honest with you, when it went that price, it basically for me for me there was no real sort of, oh, do I go for this? It was pretty, yeah, it was almost like, yep, get it. It was one of those, because you sit on it and you wait for it to come up, especially on price. And again, it's a set that, I mean, I don't know if this will ever retire. I'd imagine that it will, at some point. That sun's actually starting to annoy me. But yeah, it's just, it's a set that is, as I say, and I've said it before, it's a bucket list. It's a bucket list item. Um, so many options here. I mean, you could go to the faraway land and um, buy a certain brand, a knockoff version, which is, how is this going? Is this going like, I think that's going like that. I don't. Ah, right. Gotcha. Right, okay. So I see what they're doing. So that's going there. Then this is going, and that's going there. Okay. Yeah, it must be going down like that. Yeah, it is. Right. Okay. That was actually rather confusing. Um, but yeah, for me, it was it was no. Wait a minute. How is that going? Ah, right. I see. That's going down. Right. Well, that that was one of the most confusing parts. There we go. But back in form, guys. But yeah, it was one of those builds that it didn't really take me long to go. That's it. We move. Um, and do you know what? I would do it again at that price. Yeah, I think anybody would really. And again, you don't really have to say, "Oh, it was X amount." Now, get this little part here. So we've got in. So this now attaches. So it's going there. Right, cool. Should go here. I would imagine. Doesn't look as if I've got. No, it's not it. It's not it. You would think. So I'm just looking for a tile piece. Doesn't appear to be in there. I have got a box with tile pieces, but I don't have it in there. Unless I put it in here by mistake. Um, what have I done here? It's funny how sometimes PCs just really do just disappear. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking to see how it's got to be in here. It's got to be. Uh, where is it? Right, come on. No, it definitely is. Right. Why am I not seeing this? I've not left it in the bag. The bags were all empty. Ah, no. It's just weird sometimes how like a piece will just almost disappear. Right, it's definitely not in there. It's not in there. It's definitely not in this bit. Oh, nope. It's a definite square tile piece. That's the nameplate, which I might just keep in there. Where is it? Vader's not hiding, is he? Not. Do you know, it'll be sitting. There it is. Do you know what I mean? Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's going right in there. Which is quite nice because it's covering over a few pieces. Right, got more greebles. Ah, that piece just eluded. Eluded. Right, that's going just in there. And then we've got that piece. That's going just there. Right, we've got a little grey, not a grey, sand. Oh, hi honey bun, how you doing? Merry Christmas Eve. Hi planes, trains. 6,449 is gone. Yeah, it's funny when you start a build. Sometimes you really do get parts that really just disappear into nowhere. Is that? Mm. Oh, that's not okay. That's there. So yeah, we're fine. Oh, do you know what I need? My wee tool. The old. So I'm just waiting. The postman's coming. So I'm just waiting on him. Sort of coming basically. Um. So he should be here. Well, it could be. Basically, it kind of really doesn't matter too much because, sort of waiting on. I'm building this, so I'm kind of killing a bit of time. before I need to head out and do my Santa things that Santa does. Oh, it's not that one I want. Just a plane. So I've got all those things to do. So yeah, it's a busy time. I kind of feel I would love if I could just come home, sleep, get a really decent sleep, and get up really refreshed. I'm gonna have a shower later, so that will probably perk me up a little bit. Um, so yeah, it's weird, isn't it? You know, it's such a busy day, such a busy day. Um, you know, we do all this stuff and we go and visit and oh, do you know? And I'm in Boxing Day, which yeah, it's not ideal. Yeah, it's not an ideal scenario. But as the saying goes, there's not really much I can do about it. It is what it is. I'm in, and I've just got to really take the rough with the smooth, as a certain somebody would say. Take the rough with the smooth and just get on with it. There's not much I can do. It just means that we don't really have a lot of. Well, we don't really have any time off really, which is a shame. It's nice when you can just. Oh, there's a little grey clip up there. The old grey clip ass. Yeah, it's nice to have time away, but you know, it's the nature of the beast. So there we go, a nice little doohickey that basically runs down and in there. Maybe I could get a different angle on that, or is that just pretty cool? Hey Dave, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Merry Christmas Eve, Dave. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Right, so this little part, this must just sit. Oh no, there's a little Technic pin. So this Technic pin is going. I see where it's going. So interestingly, I might actually just take this part off because this is going to go in here. So this goes on the side piece, and then that. Oh, maybe it's not a wise idea to have that piece. Right, that piece has come out good. Right, what have I? Oh, do you know what I've done? I've got this part here. That's it. There we go. There we go. Oh, that sorts in really nice in here. And then this part, just basic. There's a little Technic pin piece that just holds it in. These are kind of hard to see. It would almost be good if it was held in place a little bit. You know, it kind of fits in. You've got to kind of. Oh, have I got that the right way? Well, it'd be handy if you put it in the right way, you absolute numpty. There we go, that's it. So there we go, that's that little piece done. That's the cockpit, the whole cockpit element in, done and dusted. So now we've got the dish to do, but I think we're doing that very last. We're doing this round part, the quad laser. So let us crack on, as they say. Oh. So Anya's up in East Kilbride. She's coming down. She is going to be coming down later today. And staying, which is good because for me it's yeah, I mean, you know, me and Anya just met this year, so um, yeah, it's again without really getting all kind of emotional and stuff. It's been a great year for me. I mean, I'm sitting here. If you told me, I don't want to well up here, but if you told me that this time, a year from now, that I would have met Anya and that I would be sitting here building the Millennium Falcon, I would probably have said, "Don't be so stupid." Um, you know, building Lego, yeah, but building this, nah, probably. I don't think I could see it potentially. But yeah, it happened, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have met Anya, and we continue to be strong together, and it means so much. It's I know some people might go, oh, if somebody came and said you had to choose between, if you had to choose between this or Anya, I mean, obviously I'm going to pick this. No, I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. Nah, I would. Doesn't that doesn't mean anything. But in saying that, I could buy this at a later date. Sorry. Is that get? Oh, it's a right. Yeah, it's not a. It's not that. It's a two before. Um, but yeah, it's been a great year for me, and it's yeah. Long may it continue. Just yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna run out of steam. As I say, the plan is to get moving. Um, have a shower, and then I need to make some tea actually. I'm probably gonna have a wee cheeky pine cone. So this is a times two build. Um, but yeah, it's been a fantastic year. Right, did that. Got some bigger parts. It's always good when you get the bigger parts. You can kind of moves the build along. Oh, that's pretty sketch. Sitting there. Beautiful day today. I mean, for Christmas Eve, you know, absolutely gorgeous out there. You know what it is? It's a good day for a cycle. Really should have got on my bike. The fact that I actually had to manoeuvre stuff to people's houses, I could just about put my leg over my bike and went for a ride and did what I need to do, but I need to get into the town. I've done very few miles this year on my bike. I think that's my New Year's resolution. I think is going to definitely be get on my bike a lot more. Easier said than done. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of things in it. It's like, oh, what have I done? No, they're here. So what we're building, we've got. Right, let's see what they're doing. But yeah, I really do need to get out my bike more. I don't really think I became like unfitter. I think I've kind of maintained I haven't really put weight on as much. I haven't really, yeah, maybe lost a little bit of physicality, but um, but the good thing with cycling's such a good pastime. You know, it really does keep you keep you healthy, obviously. Um, but yeah, I don't. I think it's a lot of things. I think it's one of those sort of. I mean, why again? Because I used to do a lot of vlogging. So I used to vlog my cycle runs. Um, oh, let's go on the other. I don't think it really mattered too much. But let's go on this side. I don't think it really mattered too much. That other way. Then we've got this part's facing, the lines are facing in this way, and then we've got these clips. Quite a unique part. Yeah, the guy's Falcon build that he did, it was absolutely, it's 6 feet. His Falcon was 6 feet. Absolutely ginormous. Just, try to say that without a drink. It was monstrous. Do you know what? I might actually go for a little cheeky pint if I'm in the town. Just a wee, a nice little ale. You can see Anya going, right. Oh. There we go. So we're building up the this top part. It's going to be like it's going to fit in there. Excuse me. Right, slope pieces. I think. Right, so that's going that way. So they're facing this way. Now we get the little parts with the knobbles. The back part's going to be this dark, and I've got a hair there. It's funny actually how many Lego blocks I've got like DNA. Right, there we go. So this is attaching to this, and I think it's going to go this way. And basically it's just going to go in like so. There we go. Make sure we get a good bond. No, Bond. James Bond. So 441, we're in step 1297. A couple parts on the bottom here. We've got that kind of grey colour. It's not a grey colour, that's just a sand colour. So this one is going this side. Again, it's matching what we've already done up here. So, and again, likewise on this side. Now I've got a couple little builds here. Is that grey? Now what have we got? Two. looking for. Oh, it's 2, so probably in here. Nope. Could have been here, sure. Oh, there they are. Couldn't see it for slapping me in the face. Right, we need the tan pieces. Oh, yeah, in here. Well, there's one of them. Don't know why there's one there. It's weird. So I really struggled this year with Christmas. Just like it just caught up with me really quickly. Um, I think because of these single days off, which kind of grinds me a little bit. It's one of these things where um, it's not ideal. It's not an ideal scenario, um, and you kind of end up. It's just because you got a single day off. Your day, you don't really have. You know, your days off are not great, shall we say? Um, are not great because you really don't. Oh, that'll be the post-it. Oh, postman cometh. Oh, doors are already open. How we doing, my friend? You have a good day, and I hope Santa's good to you.
I hope so too. Thanks very much. I appreciate it.
No problem. You take care, my man.
Okay. Thanks for
Safe
being
journey.
keeping in business.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, truly.
Okay.
You'll be well in business.
Yeah.
You take care, my friend. See you later. I really should have given him something, shouldn't I? So, a couple more little bits and bobs pieces. So that's probably a kit little one. I really should have gave the postman a little tip, but I'm not saying funds are low, but so this was I actually won this on Whatnot. So I actually won this. It's the I was going to look there. It's the Star. It's a what is it? Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. So it's pretty cool actually. John, I never really noticed. I never noticed that those troopers have got like gold markings on their helmet. Never really noticed that before. But yeah, I actually won that in a little giveaway. That's about £17 to buy. So that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Anything free is good. Yeah, I really should have gave him a tip. They pine cones and that bloody Yule log I bought was expensive. Right. There it is. Right, so this is then going to go like so. So there we go. That's the two little side pieces. Now putting little parts on the bottom. So we're going to get more of these parts going on. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to build this separate because I think it's different. No, in fact, do you know what? I'm building this. My rhythm's slightly upset here. Right, is that a grade 2? It's probably in here. That's that one. Right, so that is going. Oh, how is it? See, this is the part. Yeah, it's going at the back because this part is going on like this. That's it, and then that's attaching like that. There we go. This one is slightly different. So we've got this piece, we've got this piece, and then we've got a little. That one's going there. Yeah. Gosh, I feel bad. Can still give him something. Right, there we go. Oh, that sun's really. Do you know what? Sun's. I've angled my blinds at the wrong angle. Nah, still coming through. And you know what? For some reason these blinds don't turn. They're kind of keek. They're keeky blinds. Right. Man turning blinds. Right, here we go. That's going to slide in here. Okay, and that gets a nice little piece. Right, over the page we go. 441. And we're over to 442. Right, again, we've got a lot of little assemblies. I need that. That's going on top. Yeah, good little giveaway. It was just a guy that was on, Scottish guy, and he was just free giveaways. You just follow the channel on Whatnot, and you just enter. And I got that free. Pretty good little build. More, a lot of people collect these, the Death Troopers and stuff. I think that was in. Oh, yes. Right, so that's going this side. Oh no, that. Oh no, that's the bottom. Right, and then we've got one of these little pieces, the little one with the rail, going this side. Then we've got another. Whoa, 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 that was bad. So I think we've got black elements going everywhere there. That was not a good scenario. Don't really think it matters too much, but we'll just pop them back in. I don't think anything went on the floor. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, that tub just caught one there. Right, that's going there. Then we've got another. Oh, there's a lot of little sub-assemblies. So we get this part. Got a little bit of fluff in my finger. No, that's not that part. Yeah, I should go in here. That's I don't mind building with trays, but sometimes they can really just get in the way. Right, so that is then attaching to this. Let's see what they're doing. turning it. Nope. They've turned it like a really weird way. And then that's going on. It's going on here. There we go. And that's going right in there. So that's joining those two together. Cool. Get over the page. Page 443. And step 1303. So looks like we're building the bottom part. I'll be glad to finish the Falcon. I think, as I say, it's nice. It's nice if it kind of lasted forever, but then I think it would become rather tedious to be constantly building this Falcon, just like, forevermore. And that's going there. Right, we've got some overhangs. Go. Oh, there's the stickers. Nah, that's where the stickers go. Right, so we built that part. We've now got another sort of sub-assembly here. And we're finally going to use these stickers. I didn't think I'd missed them, but... Right, so we might as well build the rest of this while we're here, because it's one of those things. Where is this part? It's got it in. Where is it? Am I just not seeing this? It's gonna be one of these. It's gonna. In fact, we need. We need these clips. Might as well just pick them out while we see them. There it is. I've got one of those clip parts which are here. It's going that way. And these two little parts on top. There we go. And then we've got some the old wine pieces, which I think I'll put them here. Quite a nice piece this, because you put a little diagonal piece which kind of makes a nice little part that goes up the side there, which is quite nice. Well, well, I've got my bread sauce. Son-in-law got it from Morrison's. Yum yum. It's bloody bread sauce. We only had the sort of free from edition, which is probably. Oh, do you know what I've got to move all this stuff. Faff and more faff. Do you know? I don't know what it is here. I just run out of so much room. You know, I'm moving stuff about. So this is going to finish this little sticker. So basically, the stickers are just going in here. So I'm just making a meal of this. So yeah. I'm gonna get this one perfect. Oh, that was a majestic sticker pull there. Absolutely. Not just, I mean, it wasn't even just perfect, it was more than perfect. Put these little tabs, these are quite good for holding pages open. So we've still got the big main sticker. I feel like doing it, still need that. We've still got the big main sticker. So how's this part going? It's going to go like that. Still got the big main sticker element to put on, which is not going to be, I wouldn't say it's going to be fun, but there we go. Ugh, that's just sublime. There's a little grey edge there if you really want to be picky. Right, so we've done that. This is now going on here. So this is going in like so. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na 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 na. Sorry. Right, there we go. So that's that little piece done. Right, over the page we go. Over the page we go. Doom do doom do. I know. Right, we've got a silly little square piece. Right, so that's going like that. That one's going up there. But see, that'll be Morrison's bread sauce. It's not M&S bread sauce, but still, it's bread sauce, isn't it? So it's I find it. I think it's funny. So Anya basically, she she gives me a little shopping list. She was like, get this, get that. So the bread sauce, and I went, we don't have. I don't know if I don't know if I put we don't have it or I don't think we have any. And then I suppose if I said I don't think we have any, she then proceeds to show me a picture like I work in retail. I've handled bread. I know what bread sauce is. She sends me this picture and it's like I know what it's like. But I get where she's coming from. There we go. Yeah, we just didn't have any. I don't think it's as popular here in Scotland. Obviously, I mean, I've never in my existence ever had bread sauce. Never. that's going there. And there's a lighter one. There's a lighter one. Is it in here, maybe? Yep. Right, so that then sits on top of here. And we've got our little lineage. Right, so we've got these weird, it's like a tan colour. It looks, yeah, it just looks a weird colour. One of those. And that's going on top. There we go. What have we got? A little tile. Oh, two little tile pieces. It's a little tan coloured tile. They're quite nice. They're going in those little recesses, which is nice. There we go. And then this is fitting on. Oh, no, it's not fitting on. It's fitting on this, sorry. So that's going to fit in there like so. Over the page, step 1318. So again, my building, we've got this weird, these weird colours, this sort of piece. Now we've got that red brick which was there. So we've got that going at the back. And then that's going like that. And I've got another little piece coming on, so I think they're in. I must admit, it was when I did this all sorted out, it was really good. This is a little bit faffy the day, but it kind of is what it is. Just trying to get rid of stuff. God, that rolled forever. Oh. Right, that's going that side. And then we've got a grey piece going the other side. Going there. And then that is going in like so. Right, so this is going to attach on, so it's going this way. So, yeah, it's going in like so. Pretty nice little build so far. Just make sure that's nicely situated. So that's what we've got going on here. That's what's going on here. Hey, Mac Builds Bricks. Merry Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to yourself. Hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well. Don't know why that came out the way it did, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna crash and burn later. I think the idea of having an early night, but yeah, I want to try and be active today. Is that just staying the same colour band? That's kind of weird how they've done that. I suppose it really doesn't matter because this piece is then just attaching all like this. I think it's just to maybe keep the colourway the same. There we go. Right, we have got the longer slopes. And two of those little dark pieces. Right, so we're building up this top end. Oh, there's two of them. So that's going there. Yeah, pulled out an extra piece for some reason. Look at this little hoodicky. I can get in there. There we go. Right, over the page we go. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. Yeah, I'm finished my work this morning, so I'm not gonna lie. I had a little bit of a snooze, but it wasn't maybe fantastic. It was a little bit. Um, so tired, a little bit tired. I'm not gonna lie. Just a smidge, just a smidge. What am I looking for? Ooh. No, is that what a minute? What is going on here? That's a big piece. Right, is there a bigger piece that we put in somewhere? I wonder. I mean, okay, that piece goes there, right? Yep, got it. That piece goes there. Yep, and we've got a thicker piece, but right. It's one of these ones where I don't see it. I haven't. Nothing's jumped out. I don't think so. Nothing there. There's nothing in there. Nothing there. Nothing here. That's the big point. I'm going to stick that here because that's really starting to do my head in. Funny because I've got two of these ones which kind of would potentially make that up, but very strange. No, I'm just looking in case we've made a wee error somewhere, but I don't think so because there's a normal. That piece is definitely that colour, is it? Do you know, something tells me. Right, hold on. I'm just going to look back a couple of steps here. It's one of those kind of, okay, we might have. Right, it's a. Nah, it. Oh. I see it. Yep. Yeah. So. Yeah, I've made a wee. I say I've made a slight boo boo. It's up in this part, so. This part here. Yeah, I've made a wee. Basically, I put this part, so this part should be here, and then it should be mirroring. It should be like that, and then we've got these matching parts up here. That's it. So that it was two separate pieces. I just knew somewhere I'd messed up. Easy mistake to make. Right, that's that part done. Right, so we're turning it over. So again, we're pretty much just. I put that part back. I could probably just have put that on there. Yeah, again, it's like a lot of builds. When you do these, you always end up. Oh God, no of it. I'm going to have a soap part, surely. Oh, but don't, no, come on, no. Um, why is this so difficult? Right. Um, did I have a soap piece there? Or what have I done with it? um, right, no, come on. There it is. Yeah. Shh. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I mean, obviously it's Christmas Eve. When we work in retail, I'm worked pretty hard up through the festive period. Like all retail staff, it's such a difficult time for us, and yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, it ain't easy. Um, you know, we all we all suffer at Christmas in retail. It's you'll get somebody walking in and the first thing they go, is that all you've got in terms of turkeys? Now, a lot of turkeys are specialised. We actually order them in, or you can order them in. Which, if you're going to buy a turkey, is the best way to do it. But, and I get it, not everybody wants to go down that route. I do get it. But, sometimes it just makes a little bit of sense just to order stuff like that. It kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? It's yeah, just order it. But yeah, a lot of people come in, and sometimes some people want to. The only trouble you get with that is, um, you kind of run into the problem where you might not get the said turkey because stock's very. I mean, we had 1 year we wasted, and I'm not saying that they don't want this made public, but we wasted so many turkeys. It was frightening. Just scary because, I'm not saying not everybody. People just want to go in and buy a turkey. Sometimes you'll get people that. It kind of works both ways. Sometimes the company may order in. They may order in stuff, and they have too much. So that when Joe Boggs comes in and goes, "Oh, I want a turkey. Is that all you've got?" They don't do that. They kind of. So there we go. There's the. It's quite a nice detail actually. So there's the underside, and there's the main part. So that when Joe Boggs comes in, they've got plenty of turkeys to choose from. The downside to that is, if Joe Boggs doesn't come in and doesn't order a turkey, well, guess what? You don't have. You've got excess turkeys, so it's a it's a difficult ball game, and a lot of people like to come in and browse and go, oh, I like this one, or I like that one, whatever the case may be. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not always. It's nice when people come in and go, I have ordered this, that's what I want, and I'll order it and I'll pick it up. Um, and that's great. But when it's the other way about, and people just come in and they want like the perfect choice, it doesn't really exist. You know what I mean? It's not something that you can do. And people sometimes they don't really sort of get that, and they just moan, and they moan at us, and I'm Teflon coated now. It kind of yeah, it just goes over my head now. I don't really bother too much with it. But yeah, they can get a little bit emotional. You know, and guaranteed somewhere in the world. So the perfect scenario is, and I'm not saying there was people that were I'm not saying drug related. There are people, yeah, but you'll get people like that that'll come into the store. Oh, don't tell me we've used. I hate this. I hate this when I get a colour. We've got. Oh no, it's just one of these. Sweating there for a minute, sweating. Because I did a 2 times build. But you'll get the classic. When I worked up in Auchinleck, which was a small mining village, very yeah. I mean, it's a darker piece. I hate saying it, but you know, it's a little bit of a deprived area. Like a lot of places are deprived, but sure as eggs is eggs. You'll get somebody coming in. Say the shop. I think usually on Christmas Eve it shuts at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. As sure as eggs is eggs, you'll get somebody coming in at 5 minutes to 6. The shop's shutting basically, and they'll have the old classic. Oh, do you have any selection boxes? And you basically go, sorry, no, we don't have any. And they're all like, oh, God's sake, what kind of shop is this? You can't even get half the stuff. And you think, mate, you've had ages to get selection boxes go on sale, you know, well before you need to buy them. You know, buy them then. But yeah, always the same. So this little part clips in here, and then it just slots in there, and that's your got a little hair. There we go. It's a little TIE fighter window. A TIE fighter. That is a TIE fighter window, I think. So there we go. That's going in like so. Right, we've got some greebles getting attached here. Got some little guns. 3 of these little tan pieces. But yeah, they come in, guaranteed, you know. They've had all month, probably even more than that. Selection boxes go on sale, you know, well in advance. And they come in at the last minute and they get all annoyed because they don't have any selection boxes because they've left it to the last minute. And a lot of people do that. You know, in the long run, you are better ordering your food, but I mean, Christmas food's expensive. It's, you know, it's not cheap. But where I work, we're, and again, I've probably said this before, our food is really good. I'm not going to lie. I'm not just saying that to be, you know, because I work for them. Food's absolutely amazing. Does that go? Take it that must be overhanging. Yeah, it's got to be. But our food's really good. Like the quality is there. You maybe pay a little bit of a premium, but I do get a little bit of a discount, so that helps. That helps me out. And what that actually does, it kind of brings the prices down a little bit. So where something would be, you know, would cost X amount, you know, I get it for a little bit of a better price, just because I get my 20% off. So it's got its benefits. See, these little parts fit in this little recess element quite well. So again, I'm putting these little. I can see where these go actually. Another one over here, and then about another one here. Yeah, there we go. Halfway trouble. So that's all those little parts done. So over the page we go. So we're building the kind of canopy part of the gun turret. So again, we're starting to get. Oh my god, I cannot pick these. These tubs, I don't have a lot of. It's difficult to get them out. time are we at? 12:57. We're actually doing reasonably well. So I will have a reveal of what we're building. Hey, Chaos 11, how you doing? Good to see you. You'll be going to see Wicked at some point today. So we've got that one. So we've got two of these. Yeah, so 2 times 12. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna crash and burn later. And then we're back in Boxing Day, so yeah, it's not an ideal scenario. But the old saying, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Basically, there's not really much I can say. Crying about it's really not going to do any good because, you know, there's a few people in, so. Right, there we go. Right, we've got little studs and that. Oh no, it's that part there I need. So that's going over. Then we get little stubbies. There we go. You're excited for Christmas? Nah, that's cool. Yeah, Christmas is special, man. It's a good time. As I say, because I work in retail, I'm a little bit of a bah humbug until it's that moment in time. You know, when I was younger, it was absolutely phenomenal. Like, there's no better feeling. There we go. That's that little piece done. Right, get these little side pieces. Right, and then we've got I guess, I mean, my biggest tip would be don't work for retail if you want to enjoy Christmas, because it does suck a lot of it out of you. But that's just, I've been in the retail business for 18 years, which is it's a long time. And yeah, you know, a job's a job, and it's, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do okay from it. There we go. So that's that little piece starting to come. Yeah. Don't know. Put it back. I was going to say if I need that part, but I probably will need it at some point, but maybe not right this minute. Oh. There's a little one, but two. There it is. Let's go in there. Yep, I see there's a little step there. There we go. Right, and then that goes in here. Right, we're building up these, so we've got these little guns. A lot of guns in this, you know, these little pistol parts. Quite a lot of these in this whole kit. No binoculars, which should be there. Two of those. There it is. Then we've got these pipe pieces to them. What else? Grippy parts. Grippy parts. They may actually be in here. Nope. Must be in. Why am I not seeing these? Yeah, they are definitely dark. Okay. A lot of parts I am not seeing, which is kind of weird. Why am I not seeing this? Oh, they're there. I forgot to put them in that tub. Right. Right, so we'll build this one first. So get this little piece goes in that side. Then the little gun part goes in like that. Then that clips onto here. And that goes on there. Right. So it just creates a little detail, and it basically really just kind of hinges in like that at the side. So again, rinse and repeat. We've got so that'll be the opposite side. So I'm going to have to go this way. And that's going to go in like so. And that's going to get in there. And that just clips the other side. So you just clip it in, then you kind of just maneuver it. Oh, yeah, you've got to move that. There we go. So there we go. Just a little detailing. So that's that little piece done. Over the page we go. Right, so we're building the actual, like the quad laser part now. So we've got this part. No. It's this part. Right, that's going in there. Then we've got a blue. So I think I need to wait. So Megan, oh, do you know what? My daughter Try this again. Bear with. Oh, try this again. Here we go. Right, so I'm back. I'm back. Technicality. My mum phoned. So obviously because it's Christmas Day, my dad's gonna be bringing stuff down for me to redistribute to various people. So I basically lost sound. Because I use my phone to stream, and I've got a mic plugged in. It kind of cuts it out, and you play this ball game where you've got to plug it in, plug it back. It's just a pain in the. It's a pain in the you know what. So we're back, but it just takes a little bit of. It's so annoying. It's the only real drawback of using your phone. Phone's great. Like the quality of the phone, absolutely cannot beat it. But yeah, it just gets to a point where it's it's tough. And as I say, you've got to do this kind of back and forth thing. You've got to be. You've got to go in, you've got to go out, you've got to come back, you've got to go in, you've got to go out, you've got to come back. It's just a pain, basically. Pain in the you know what. But we're back. Audio is there. Yeah, everything's good. Mac builds bricks. Yeah. Just my mum phoned. I had to answer it. Right, so this is going. I've got some of these little pieces here. I knew it was my mum because I usually message Anya, so I sent her a link to the stream, and then that basically lets her know that I'm basically streaming. Because she's got a habit of phoning, and it cuts everything. Sometimes it'll come back, and it won't really be much of a problem. I need a haircut, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that when I see it on screen. Try and get my camera now where I want it. But yeah, so it's just a pain. So this goes in here. So we're building the quad laser. But yeah, it just throws everything out. So how is that? I see. I see trouble ahead. So that's going with that. So that's going in there, isn't it? How did we... Oh yeah, right. How is this? Whoa! Right. Right, I'm doing this all wrong. I don't know what I'm doing here. That goes in there, then that's it. Wow, I was making that overly complex. But yeah, it's good. It's good streaming with the phone, but it does have its limitations. And some of the phones, it just absolutely knocks everything haywire. Right, so this is a 4x build. So this is the quad laser part. These wee parts go in the bottom. Yeah, they go there. Do you know what I could do with coming up a little smudge around it? Man, I'm getting so hungry. I've actually got a breakfast pack there that I should probably attack. Oh, caught it. That was close, man. That was so close to going. Right, now we've got these little collar parts going on. Oh my goodness, these just want to roll forever. Yeah. Oh, I don't know where that went. I feel I want to get this so I don't lose it, but I don't know if I'm back in here. Got to head over to the in-laws for Christmas. If I don't see you when I get back, have a Merry Christmas and congrats on finishing such a wonderful set. Yeah, cheers, Mark Builds Bricks. Thanks very much. You have a good Christmas as well when it comes. I probably will be away because I think we've only maybe got maybe about another 40, 50 minutes or so. Um, but yeah, thanks for coming in and thanks for joining the stream the last few, and your input's been really greatly appreciated. And yeah, thanks. You take care, my man. Right, so that's the old quad. So this is going to fit in here. So there we go. There's the old quad laser. We'll pack a punch, as I say. Did I miss something? ah. Right. I know. I see where it goes. Right. Yeah. Technic pins. I need technic pins. Oh. Oh, disaster. Look at that. Oh, it hit the back. I hit the back portion and it's absolutely destroyed. It's destroyed it. Okay. We can rebuild. There we go. That's a bit nasty. That was a bit nasty. Just completely crumbled. Right. Danger averted. It's a fairly easy part just to put back in. There we go. Right, let's try and do that without breaking it. There we go. So that's that fitted. So there's the old quad lasers. Done. Right, over the page we go. Just make sure I've not missed anything. Any greebles are going to attach. Nope. So this then attaches on. So I think this just basically slides in, and I think it just goes down these. I don't know if you can actually see on the screen there. There's little red attachments and there's a little rail system, and it just basically goes. Oh, that's nice. There we go. So there's the old quad lasers on. I always like to look at it. It's just nice to kind of to see it. And that's pretty much all of that part done. We've just got this part to do. I've got the old Minoc chewing the wires. So here we go, the dish. So we're getting very, very close now to finishing this. We are on what you might call the home stretch. So I will be revealing the next build we're going to be doing. So I'll just put these all in here. So that will be coming up. So my dad's coming down in about an hour, so that's not too bad. It should give me enough time to get this all buttoned up without my dad appearing on stream. Not that that would be a bad thing, but I don't want people getting confused. There's a DJ down south that looks exactly like my dad, and I mean like a carbon copy. And I don't want people maybe thinking that he's going to start breaking into like a dance routine. So right, this part, so we've got this, and then that's going like that side. There we go. That's that on. Get these little side pieces. There we go. Right, the big dish part. So this here, absolute behemoth. Quite a significant part of the Falcon, you know, it's a very distinctive element that we've got here. So we've got this little part in the back, just there. What we got? So we've got these little parts. We've got one here. I think we've got a Technic. Is it a Technic piece? Oh, it's that. It's that part there. It's this part. Do you know, if I get this book over a little bit, there we go. That'll probably make things a lot easier. I think this is just a universal side. It doesn't really have a back element. Just go through it that. Right, we've got again these little pieces here. So this is going in like so. And then we've got these side elements. Yeah, I'm going to put that, the way it's got it there is like that. So I'm going to put that. I don't really know if that does that even make a difference? I'm going to put it, yeah, I'm going to put it like that. There we go. So there's the dish starting to take shape. So you've got this little middle part. And that's going on there. So there's your classic dish, and then this is attaching on like so. Just going in there at the back. Oh, okay. Oh, sugar, sorry. There we go. And there is the classic dish part for the Falcon. Iconic. Iconic. So we're attaching this on. So this is basically just, it's just going to go on like so. I need to get the little hand here. There we go. And there's the old. So Lando Calrissian's was actually really quite nice. His was more of a streamlined. It sat up like this, and it was tighter to this element of the Falcon. Really looked good. But this was a little bit of a drag element on the Falcon. So there we go, that's it sitting in there. So we're now going to build, I think it's a Force Awakens Falcon dish, which I probably won't be using. I'm not saying, I mean, I probably will stick it on. I will do it, but yeah, I'm not like the Force Awakens. It's not a bad film. It's not my kind of thing. Here we go. We're building. So this is the other antenna dish that you get. So what have we got here? What clips? Oh, right, got you. I was wondering, I couldn't work out how that part, and they got that rounded part. They're going like that. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Starting to get a wee bit of shadow now. Right. So that's what we've got. We've got more parts, more of those clip parts there. Or the ones with a little rail system on it. Right, we're now got some bullion. The old bouillon. Oh, it's not a bullion. It's a bullion. Getting Another brilliant. Right. Right, that's that little part done. Right, we've got these two. What did I do with those parts? That's them. Right, so we've got these little parts going through it like so. I think that's going there. The other one is going the other side. And then we've got these little parts attaching on. They're going in like so. I don't know how far these are going up. I think it looks as if it's going right to the end of that. So, oh my goodness, can't move it. So I think it's just basically fitting in and no more. Yeah. And that's going there. So there we go. Right. So that's going there. We get little. Got a part. Well, we're almost there. We are almost there. Not a lot of not a lot of. Oh my goodness, my lug hole. Right, so that's going that side. So that's that little part done, and that is attaching on like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. Right, we've got what we got here. We've got more clips. So clip there, and now we've got these parts going over. So they're almost. We've got a little tile piece in the middle, which I think is there. And then we've got that part going there. Yep, you've got the wrong part. And then this is clipping in like. Ah, right. That's cool. So putting a little bit of an angle. Yeah, it can actually only go a certain distance, so that's where it's going. Right, again, slightly different this part. So get these little parts fitting either side. Turning it over. Right, we've got more clips. And then attaching to the back, obviously. And those are clipping in just here. So there we go. I think. Whoa, easy. Just absolutely obliterated my entire. Right, 455. 456. So I think that's the dish. Part of that's done. So we've got these little parts going on. Right, got some little parts in here. We need two of these. Let's go on with that. Got a little snotty brick going there. Then we've got clip. Don't know why I was getting really intense looking at if I had the right part, but look at this little clip part going along here. Right, well, God, we've got I wouldn't say it's complex, but right, so we've got handlebars. Then we've got another bar. Is that a bigger bar? Do you know what? Do we have another small bar? Because they're quite long, those ones. Because that's going to be... Oh. I think, did I put something on here that's got a bar that would be longer? I don't think we have. Because that's just going to stick out a tiny bit. Like, it's not much, but it's enough just to make it look a bit... I wonder. I may look into that. This part will fit perfect on there. So I may just build this and then just go from there. We may use it, not that we've used it on the wrong side, but you know, it just means that this part here is a bit longer. I'm just looking at the gun. Yeah, I'm just looking to make sure I've not used a part that, you know, like these parts. Yeah, they're both the same length. Right, so these are going to clip in here. I could possibly just trim this. I don't think it'd be a biggie. I could probably just trim that off. These two little excess parts. 6.5 a dozen really. Again, as I say, this I'm not really planning on using this dish, if I'm brutally honest. Oh, get in there. There we go. So that's the alternate dish. That's the kind of more squarer, rectangular dish. And then basically we just hot swap that out. So we'll set that there. So yeah, it's just showing you how to put it in. Right, so we're on step. Wow, we've got actual little bits to fit to the front here, so I'm going to have to actually manoeuvre this a little bit. This is quite interesting. Get that out of the way. Wow, everyone's just getting in my way now. So I'm going to take the minifigs out of the equation just for 2 seconds. Take this Christmas tree off because I think we put, I could be wrong here, but I think we put this possibly on here. Get rid of that, I don't need that. Right, so what we've got little, it's a weird, you know, we're fitting this part now. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know why we couldn't fit this part like back in the day. Right, got a little. So these are little parts that are going near the mandible area. Is that? Looks as if they've got that a different way. Is that? Am I just? Ah, yeah, it is that way. Yeah. Right, so that's going down like that. We've then got this little part. How is that? What? How is that fitting on? That looks... Right, that's going there. I know that. Ah, right, I've got it. So that's going there. Cool. And that bit's... Oh, right, I see. That's going underneath. I got you. And then this is attaching on. So this is right at the front of the ship. It's a bit weird. It's like a weird step line they've got here. So these are going right on here. Oh, hold on. See. Ah, right, I see where it's going. Interesting little piece. It's not. I don't know why it's weird. It just seems like they could have put that on when you were doing the mandible part. It's as if it's like a. It's as if I don't know. It's a bit weird. Don't know why I'm finding it so weird. It's just. I'll tell you what, guys and girls, I'm getting tired. I ain't gonna lie. Right, we've got that. So these parts go underneath. That's the bit that kind of threw me off. So that's going like that. And then this part's going like that. And then that again is just attaching to this little mandible part. And it just clips in. Okay, cool. Why that was kind of weird, that part. I don't know why. Right, so basically we're building the nameplate. So I think the nameplate, I don't know if we actually even use the nameplate in this. Possibly not. We'll build it anyway because that is what we do. Because this has got a little name plaque just here. I'll do an overall. I'll probably do a separate video, where I'll look at what we built, how we built it, like a little kind of review type thing, and I'll show you the details in a better kind of. I'll probably be in a better position because I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel tired. I'm kind of struggling a little bit. If I'm brutally honest. Right, we're going to put this sticker sheet on. Because sure as eggs, this is going to be, I say a bit of a nightmare, but right, make sure that is clean. Right, here we go. So doing these stickers, in fact, let's see, what kind of, yeah, it's probably just a little bit in. Yeah, it's pretty much. So you usually get the edge here. And then you really just want to get as little of it. I usually fold it so you got a little bit like this. And then what you really want to do is you want to just basically get it so that it's where you need it. And then the idea now is you want to peel this back, this sticker part, but then you want to basically get something that you can kind of, almost like a squeegee. Squeegee is actually a perfect back in. Yeah, that's us. Right, sounds back. So that was Anya phoned, which right at the tickly bit. I mean, I was practically finished. So yeah, that's us. Right, sounds back. So that was Anya phoned, which right at the tickly bit. I was practically finished. Right, so basically that's it done. I managed to put the right. So basically that's it done. So there we go. We did the name plaque. I don't actually know if I don't even know if we put that on. Maybe. So here's the name plaque and the alternate dish, which I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep the classic dish on. But that is us. I don't even know if this is. You probably actually can put this on. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. So I think you've got options. I'll probably put this dish in here. I'm going to kind of hide it a little bit, put it there. But there we go. There's all the minifigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly, because my dad's probably going to be appearing soonish. So that is the manual done. So it actually shows you cool little parts here actually. It shows you little pictures of it. You know, there's some details, all the parts that you can do. And then it actually shows you how to manhandle this beast. Never pick up with the mandibles in the edge. Always cradle it underneath. So, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude. So yeah, I'm going to basically, what I'm going to do is, yeah, this, I don't know what, oh, this, yeah. So there we go. That's a book for the archives. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly kind of just get rid of this. 2 seconds, chat. I shall return. Right, I need to kind of get a couple of things away. Yeah, I need to put on some breakfast as well. Right, so I'll kind of semi get tidied up. So I've got a spare piece here. Got a couple of spare pieces in here. Nothing really phenomenal. It's just your normal everyday spare pieces. But yeah, that was a good build. So I've got some parts. I'm gonna have to get that all sorted. Get these trays away. Yeah, folk phone me. It just sometimes the worst. It's because I use my phone. So my dad's incoming. I don't know. Now my dad could be here soon. Could be another. Knowing my dad, he could be any length of time. My dad's a bit like me. I can get that tidied up. Let's get these blinds open because the sun has disappeared. It's went behind the buildings. Just kind of getting slightly tidied here. Oh, it wasn't the end of the stream that I kind of hoped for. I mean, Anya, I don't know, she should have. She kind of probably knew I was still streaming. You know, I started streaming at 11. 1 o'clock would be 2 hours. Okay, I extended a little bit. But there we go, folks. Get you in a little bit closer. Oh, maybe do it this way. But there we go. Absolutely phenomenal build. Um, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm shattered. I am absolutely cream crackered. I think when my dad comes in, I think I may just go for a snooze. I'm saying that I need to get those vouchers, so I don't know if I can really just snooze. Um, I'm kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Um, Either that, I just give them money, but I'd rather get pre-marked vouchers. I just think it's an easier. It means you're guaranteed of getting the stuff, in pre-mark instead of just spending it on other things. I need to cut my hair. There's so many things I need to do, but I can do that later today. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to do a quick review of what we're going to build, and then I'm probably going to button the stream up because I need to get something to eat. I'm so hungry. Um, Nope, wrong box. Trying to think what I've done with this one. Yeah, this is it. So the next build we're going to do is going to be. So Dave got it right. Dave hit the nail on the head basically. So we're gonna build this Ultimate Collector Series. Kit number is 75409 and it's 2,970 parts, and this light is kind of getting in the way. I'll just turn that like that. It's Jango Fett's Starship. Now they call it the Firecrest, but it's actually Slave 1. That's the basically it's a name that's been kind of taken away, and that is why we had this. So this is going to accompany this build. So this is the, in fact I showed this, so I kind of did a little bit of a review back in the day, but this is the lenticular coin. Basically lenticular means that when you move it, it basically, it's got a little kind of 3D element in it. So that is this. I think you actually got this when you ordered this on the day of the first week. So that coin's going to sit and it will go along with this build. So that was Insider's points. I got that. Quite a nice little piece. But yeah, I haven't even opened this. So this is Slave 1 or Jango Fett. It's called Jango Fett Starship. It's a Fire Spray 31 class patrol and attack craft. And that was the official name of it, but obviously Jango Fett called it Slave 1. So that's going to be my next build, guys. So I'm going to take this away, put it back safe, because that's going to be, I don't know when, I'll probably maybe do that next week. Crack on with that. Right, so anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to head off because my dad will be inbound. I'm going to just square this up here. I'm actually possibly might even get it to where it's going to be on one of my Billy Boot. I'm going to give it a little clean the base. I'm going to clean it out because it is a little bit dusty. But yeah, that's I need to get these vouchers. I don't know whether, Can I actually, maybe I can do the vouchers digitally? That could be actually better. I might just do that. No, in fact, you know what, I'll just get it. I'll just go in. I'll get him a bit of fresh air. I'm tired, but I think if I get out and get a bit of fresh air, I think I'm going to be a wee bit better than what I am. Anywho, so that is going to do it for me. Bit of a weird stream, people phoning and stuff. It is what it is. But yeah, it's an impressive build. As I say, I think I'm going to keep the dish on here. You know, I think I'm going to keep the classic dish. But yeah, it's some really good features on it. Fantastic build, you know. Oh, got a little hair there. Little beard hair. Yeah, just a really fantastic build. I mean, from start to finish, it just such an impressive piece as well. It's going to sit really nicely. So yeah, I'm going to make. There's the old clap. I'm going to make my breakfast thing. Have a wee bite to eat, and then I'm probably just going to head into town, get that stuff, come back, and then I can just chill. I need to get the. I think you can buy online vouchers, but then you're going to get an email, and I don't know if Kale, but my daughter's got an email. But anyway, that's by the by. So, yeah, I'll do a little sort of overall review of this. I'll show you taking like the panels off, you know, and looking at all the parts and kind of disassembling it a little bit and showing you what I've got. Oh, that was the calendar build, so it's quite fitting. It's a BB-8, which could actually theoretically go on here. The Minarch I've got up here, chewing the Falcon, chewing the wires, and you get a little Christmas tree with that build as well. So that's there. That can actually go in the Falcon. So all the Christmas Advent stuff is in here. There's some in this part. So what I'll do is I'll keep the minifigs here because I think it looks quite nice. And then I'll basically put the Christmas Advent stuff in here. But going forward, we've actually got a lot of modifications that we're possibly going to do. There's some little modifications in here you can do at the front. It's got like is it the proton? No, it's proton. Photon torpedoes. Or, I can't remember the name of them, I'm tired. There's little parts in here. There's an engine mod you can do at the back, which we may partake in. Again, nothing set in stone. We may do something with this compartment here and here. Maybe do something with them. The landing legs I'm going to do up. I've got the landing legs off at the moment, so it's in flight. There's a lot of things we can do, and that's something that we're going to do, you know, next year at various points. I don't think it'll be a live stream. I think I may do a live stream where I just talk about. But it'll probably be a video that I'll do where I just talk about certain elements that we've done. But yeah, it's a really, really fantastic build, and I can already see there's a wee piece here that we could tile up potentially. I don't know if that's meant to be like that. I think it is. I'm probably going to look at the manual, but yeah, it's an epic build. It's sad that it's finished, but you know, at the end of the day, it's always good to see your actual work finished and done, and yeah, she's a really nice build. I'm just taking a minute just to take it in. But anyway, folks, I'm going to turn you around. Wait till we get this camera. Wait till we get this turned round. Let's go. La la la. There we go, folks. So that is going to do it for me. Again, thanks to everybody that came in. Chaos 11 was in. Matt Builds Bricks. Anya was in. Who else? Dave was in. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I tell you, yeah, it's tough, but yeah, I need to pop into town and get this stuff. I think the shops. I'll need to maybe check see when the shop's shut because I'll need to maybe be kind of smart. Um, I'll get showered in that later. But yeah, anyway, folks, I'm gonna get the finger of death. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of square up here, get things organised, and yeah. Anya's phone call was probably the worst of her time. She phoned right at the end. Oh, I tell you, I've got heartburn. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Oh, wow, that's hot. Yep. Wowza, Renee. Yeah, I need to cut my hair. It's so bad. Right, folks. Catch us all later, and thanks for watching. That's another epic build done. So the Slave 1, and that's all I'm going to call it. Slave 1's next. Jungle Fett Slave 1. So anyway, have a great Christmas and a great New Year. I'll probably be back before the New Year actually. I'll be back. I don't know. Boxing Day is going to be quite a tiring day, which is a Friday. So I may just miss this Friday stream, or I may stream some. I don't know. I've not really thought about it if I'm brutally honest. But yeah, we'll return at some point with some kind of build of some sort. But yeah, thanks guys, and I'll catch you later. Remember, may the force be with you. Build, stay safe, and enjoy yourself. To the whoops.